Cherubim and Seraphim Movement Church Surulere District Heirs of Salvation is 10. Birth from the Cherubim and Seraphim Movement Church, Ayonio Surulere District, Apapa Oshodi Expressway, had a first service at 13 Iyaniwuru Street, Everbest Bus Stop, Meron, Lagos, Nigeria, on Friday, July 18, 2014. It had 65 people in number in that service, which was also a vigil service. The fellowship, now a full-fledged church and branch, started meeting on the first and third Fridays for vigils, as it also had its Wednesday services. The first Sunday service was held in June 2015, while in July 2015, it had the first Harvest Thanksgiving service.
I am Prophet D.G. Olushesi, the leader in charge of Cherubim and Seraphim Movement Church, Surulere District, Heirs of Salvation Branch, Meron, Lagos, Nigeria. We bless God for His grace. The vision of the church started just like that of Moses, that in Exodus 34, that God sent to go and bring Israel out of Egypt and go to Pharaoh. He was forced. He was forced by God, and the same thing with myself. And in 2013, when God gave me that vision, it was late 2013. I was still busy struggling with God, and by the time it was 2014, the early part of 2014, then God insisted, and that's where we had to do something, and it came as a voice, very strong voice, telling me that I should start a fellowship.
The year 2015 saw the birth of the first set of bands, which include the Choristers, Soldiers of Christ, King David, Queen Esther, Blessing, and Mary bands. These were the four sets of bands in the church. The leader and members worshipped under rented canopies, and some belonging to the leader's wife, Mrs. Abosede Olushesi's rental company. There were many teething problems like worshipping under sunlight, dusty ground, stressful and harsh environment, just to mention but a few. But members were willing to forge on. Like the saying goes, tí òjò tàbí òrùn bá ń ràn, èmi á tẹ̀lé Jésù.
In the first year, God said we should start to build, and there was no fund, there was nothing. So God now used my mom to put up the building, and put up the building from foundation to the top and roofed it, now save for the plastering. And that within 6 months that was up. But before the roofing came, it was tedious for those between year 1 and year 2. Then we were worshiping. We had a slab at the back, at the rear of the church, which is now a gallery. So the church will be there, and where then the altar will be in the front there, and we will put a canopy over the altar. We had a canopy over the choir, and when there will be rainfall, it was when there will be rainfall and thunderstorm, and the wind will come blowing the canopy.
There was no roof, but there was only decking at the tail end of the church. Then we started holding our services under that decking there. This place was open, no roof over our heads. So we pitch our canopies right inside here, the choir on that side, the elders, the female elders on this side, then the entire congregation. That was when the sky now becomes cloudy. It becomes a problem. We begin to pray because we were worshiping under the canopy. We now begin to pray. if God will hold the rain, but who can stop God's work? Nobody can stop God's work. So as God wills, He will bring the rain. Then we'll start camping, picking our instruments, and so on and so forth. That was how it was until we had a roof.
I remember those times when we come for, he will even be the one to use his car to take us through and through church, you know. Even those times we don't have transport fare, we have to just manage it. Or when we are coming from series of places, you know, we have to manage coming to church and all. Talk more of those days when we'll be in service and rain will fall, you know, under the canopy, and you know, all our legs are filled with mud, and service is not really palatable like that. But because of the zeal that we want to serve God and all, and
inú ilé ìjọsìn ṣọ́ọ̀bù láti bẹ̀rẹ̀ ìjọsìn wa kó tó di pa tún bẹ̀rẹ̀ lábẹ́ kánópì. Abẹ́ kánópì yẹn tójò bá ń rọ̀ a máa fi ike gbé omi ni. Ṣùgbọ́n
ṣé mi mọ̀ ọ́ ṣe kì í ṣe agbára wa, kì í ṣe títóbi àwa lẹ fi dá wa sí o bàbá. Ọlọ́run àìlópin ìwọ la fi ìtọ́kàn wa fún, gbogbo ṣẹlẹ̀ láyé ènìyàn àdúgbà rẹ̀ Olúwa wa. Bàbá ayérayé jẹ́ kí ọkàn wa wò.
On 3rd of December 2016, the fellowship was elevated from the status of a chapel to a branch. It is 10 years today of God's mighty hand leading Cherubim and Seraphim Movement Church Surulere District, Heirs of Salvation, that now has a 500 capacity auditorium with about 29 bands and several units in the church. A fi gbogbo ọlá, ògo àti ìyìn fún orúkọ Olúwa, Ọlọ́run àgbáyé, ọba tí kì í yẹ májẹ̀mú. We are heirs of his kingdom. Àjogún ni wá nínú Kristi Jésù. It is joy, ayọ̀ ni o.
I'm Prophet D.G. Olushesi of Cherubim and Seraphim Movement Church, Surulere District, Heirs of Salvation Branch, Meron, Lagos, Nigeria. I'm the leader in charge of the church by the grace of God, and the Lord is with us.